I mean, if I did turn the dial, this house would probably... Oh, gosh, I am never doing that again. Anyway, since I grew up here in the UK, today I want to share with you some things that are really special about the UK. You'll learn about history and culture. There will be quiet moments and not so quiet moments.
I need some money!
Come on. Let's talk about British culture. In older British houses, you can often see something like this. But do you know what this is called in English? This is called a fireplace. But let me tell you a secret. This is actually not real wood. You can see the wood doesn't move. When you turn the dial here, it starts a gas fire. And then the gas comes through the pipe here. It's kind of like a stove. Nowadays, collecting firewood is just a huge pain in the neck. So these kinds of fake fireplaces are a lot more common these days. But actually, this fireplace is so old that we can't use it anymore because of safety reasons. I mean, if I did turn the dial, this house would probably... But the fireplace isn't just for warming up the house. On Christmas Day, Santa is also famous for entering the house through the chimney. This large tube above the fireplace that lets the smoke out. But I always wondered, if the fireplace is on, then Santa can't come down the chimney, right? So how does he give us our presents? Does he just leave them outside like an Amazon delivery? Of course, if we're talking about British culture, we can't forget British tea. Wait, jasmine tea? That's not British. In the supermarket, you can buy tons of different types of tea. We have normal tea, decaf tea, everyday tea, strong tea, Yorkshire tea, Yorkshire Gold, biscuit, bedtime, Earl Grey, breakfast, Dorset, Miles, Cornish, calm, green, peppermint, come out, ginger. But the funny thing is, the UK isn't the country that drinks the most tea. According to Wikipedia, it's only number 3. Number 2 is Ireland, and number 1 is Turkey. They drink about 30% more than the UK. I mean, that's huge. Now, let me share some advice for ordering tea here in the UK. If you want to sound more professional and native, then you can say, for example, black, no sugar please. Black meaning no milk and no sugar meaning, well, no sugar. Or you can say something like milk, 2 sugars, meaning milk with 2 teaspoons of sugar. Before, we used to count sugar in cubes. But nowadays, cubed sugar is pretty old-fashioned and rare. Well, unless you're in a fancy, luxurious afternoon tea place with scones and sandwiches. Making a cuppa isn't rocket science. A tea bag, sugar, milk, and stir. But we can't just enjoy tea by itself. Are you crazy? We have to enjoy it with biscuits. These biscuits have been developed over many years to be the perfect companion to a British cup of tea. So first, you dip the biscuit for a few seconds, and then you eat it. Simple, right? No, wrong. Because if you dip it for too long... Oh, yeah, that happens. Well, I'm actually more of a coffee person anyway, so... What? Coffee? Guys, just shut up. Give me that. Excuse me? It's fascinating. Our memories are strongly connected to music and sounds. For example, listen to this. Do you recognize this song? If you're from Japan, then there's a high chance that you've heard of it. This is Yūyake Koyake, a song that is played at 5 p.m. in most parts of Tokyo. Quick fact, many people believe that the purpose of this chime is to tell children to go home before it gets dark. But actually, the main and original reason for this chime was to test the emergency alert system. Places like France have a similar system but only test once a week, whereas Japan does it every day because there's such a high number of natural disasters, like earthquakes, that it's super important to check it's working. This melody is so nostalgic for many people in Japan as they remember walking home from school on a hot summer's day. But here in the UK, we have a very different kind of nostalgic sound. Listen to this. Question: what do you think is the purpose of this sound? Well, the answer is this. This is an ice cream truck. During the boiling summer holidays, children are trying to survive the summer heat. And suddenly, they hear it outside. A rush to find the money.
It's here. Hurry up. Ah, I need some money!
The truck will only stay in each area for a few minutes, so you have to be quick. But if you succeed, you are rewarded with a delicious ice-cold dessert. Oh, sorry. I was just taking a short break. I mean, it's just so hot. But are you the type of person to lick your ice cream, or do you bite your ice cream? Personally, I think people who bite are just crazy. You gotta slow down and enjoy it, right? Anyway, the sound of the ice cream truck is super nostalgic to many British people. Even the dogs love it. Unfortunately, nowadays these trucks are a lot less common, and these are a lot more expensive. But if you're lucky, like a shooting star, you might see it, or in this case, hear it, before it disappears. Sometimes we have to stay up to date with the latest news. But actually, there's something in the newspaper that many Brits are more interested in. The puzzles page. The most famous and popular ones are the crossword and the Japanese Sudoku. These puzzles are a great way to wake up your brain in the quiet hours of the morning.
Oi! I'm trying to relax here! Flippin' stupid birds.
But as an English teacher, my favourite is the daily 9-letter word. The rules are simple. You have to create a word using all 9 letters, in any order. And there's only one answer. Maybe you can try this one. Pause the video here and try to make a 9-letter word. So, did you get it? Huh? Me? Oh, yeah, of course I got it. No problem, like 10 seconds. Oh, and that is all for today. Man, it is really hot these days. I even had to change my shirt. But I know it's even hotter in Japan, so please take care. Maybe have an ice cream or maybe some iced coffee and...
Coffee?
Shut up! But anyway, have a wonderful day and bye for now.